Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Great shot at goal! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Okafor. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And they've switched it over to the other side. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Not the most accurate pass. He's in a great position here. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's fab. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal, Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Milan gain their reward with an early goal. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
This looks promising.
Chance!
Milan have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Chips it through.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's anyone's. In he goes again. Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Milan have hit a quick-fire double here, and oh, Judge, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! He's having a shot! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Taylor is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's found a way through. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Gol per il Bahia. Ha segnato al 22esimo minuto, numero 18.
Bahia get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's just beyond his reach. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played in. There's the header. No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Taylor. He's a sharp little ball here.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick out. He's on Okafor! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Good ball, good take. Goes down, but nothing given. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Milan heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's been won straight back. And that's a good ball. Great chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Taylor. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Not the most convincing of passes. He's had it taken off him. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's picked it up out wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ball swung in. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. That pass isn't the best. No, it's come to nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Played back in. And he's had it nicked away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Guerra. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 19. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 18, il numero 9, il numero 15. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
The most accurate pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, played out wide, and that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Abraham. Milan have it back and can go again. Okafor receives it in a wide position, and he's certainly onside here. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Pass somewhat off target. Taylor, nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Taylor. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that has not gone well. Ball's gone out of play. There's the delivery. Okafor trying to keep this in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Okafor. Taken back almost at once. Taylor. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away. That is a crunching tackle. Milan with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bahia are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. Now can he find a finish? Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Point-blank header! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4. Viene sostituito con il numero 22. Attenzione, un cambio.
He's on it, can he get away? Pinches it off him. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Okafor, he is onto this. Back they go. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan have their third corner. It's a goal kick. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's a simple one for the keeper. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Okafor claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the early goal certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.